Good to see everybody. Let me just make a couple of announcements and then we will get started. For some reason, my trading view is conking out here. 1 second. Is trading view slow for anybody? It's certainly slow for me. Is anybody on connected to TradingView? Let me know. Let me know. Looking good here, huh? I wonder what it is. Let me open a new window. TradingView. What? What is this shit? I swear to God, I think I'm getting fished. This has to be a phishing scam. What? Whoop. 1 second. I'm about to get fished on live air. Let's see. Let's see. My God. Everything else? Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Hope everybody's doing good. Was everybody impatient because of the 3-day holiday? How many of you guys were just itching to get back into it? All right, let me make sure that I'm connected to Tradeovate. Some of you guys were asking me about how did I connect how am I trading straight off of TradingView? I'm using Tradeovate. I'm using TopStep with Tradeovate. So you can use different brokers with different prop firms. But even if you weren't trading prop and you were just trading Tradeovate, you can come down to the trading panel in TradingView and connect your broker. That way, I can actually make trades directly off of the chart. Right? I got funded last week, first try, and I actually have something for you. Hold on, before we get started. For those of you that are in the Discord, I'm already going to send this to you, so don't worry about this. But for those of you that aren't, I have something for you. So I put together a PDF. I spent the whole weekend putting together a PDF for you guys. Now, this PDF is basically contains every single trade that I took. My valuation snapshot, you can see here that my best day was $1,100. My worst day was negative $300. So that's exactly what you want, not only out of trading evaluations, but trading in general, right? That type of equity curve right there. On TopStep, I had the 50,000 account, and the profit target was 53,000 before I can get funded. So hit that. Like I said, I only tried once and I passed it. So I'm going to be creating a video detailing what I think is the best way to pass funded accounts, right? To pass funded evaluations. But here I go over my entire trade overview. You can see the stuff that I traded. I traded gold, Nasdaq, S&P 500, crude oil, and Russell 2000 to get there. For those of you that don't know, prop trading is going to be futures only, at least in the U.S. It's very hard to find a Forex prop firm in the U.S. They do exist, but most of the reputable ones in the U.S. Will be futures based, right? And then here's every single trade that I took by day, and here's every single trade that I took by instrument. So here's my S&P trades, my NQ trades. It literally goes over every single trade that I took so that you can see with transparency how it is that I passed this. So if you want this, it's for free. Again, for those of you on the Discord, I'm going to post it. For those of you that are not on the Discord, follow me on Instagram and just DM me the word funded. If you DM me the word funded on Instagram, I will send you this for free, okay? If you're interested in prop trading. All right. What is going on? Chris Garcia, Cam, Surf, John, Football TV, Kat, Yavor, Nuno. What's going on? Nuno, are you Filipino by any chance? Duan, Jarhead. I spent the whole weekend making snow angels. Well, we don't have snow out here. Chris Wolf, what's going on? Renal, what's going on? Any issues with trading right off of TV? Here's what I'll say. Renal, very good question. And then I'm going to get into the analysis. I did not experience any issues trading straight off of TradingView. So you're able to, for instance, place trades, right? Like if I wanted to say buy ES, let me just put something like really out of the mark here. Say I wanted to buy ES at 47.84 and I go down to 47.84 and I put in a limit order. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. Oof. Woo! All right, and I put in a limit order down here. And if, from my experience, when we tick that level, the order fills. So I haven't had really any trouble filling orders on TradingView, but I have heard from people who trade more on the seconds charts, right, that they would never do it on TradingView and that you would do it in Tradeovate directly. I personally don't trade off of seconds charts. It's not my type of trading. No knock on anybody that trades that way. That was close, yeah, for sure. So Tesla, people feel like it should be down more because Elon popped off. Did you guys see Elon? Elon popped off on Twitter. He was saying that he basically, if he doesn't have 25% control in Tesla, that he is going to develop AI products outside of Tesla. Right? He said that he has enough voting rights or voting control to be influential, but not so much that I can't be overturned. So I don't know. He's gone full dictator again, right? He wants 25% control, or he won't be developing AI within Tesla. He would do it outside of Tesla. So not a good look, because why do you guys think that is, right? A lot is priced into Tesla's price, right? So I was actually taking a look at this. I don't know if you guys seen, and I don't want to spend too much time on this because I do want to get back to market analysis so that we can start setting up trades. But I was taking a look at Toyota. If you take a look at Toyota, and how the fuck do you do the comparison thing? There's a compare thingy here somewhere in Seeking Alpha. All right. Whatever. But if you take a look at it and you look at its growth, right? In my view, I was like, wait a minute. Why is Toyota trading at, if you look at its valuation, why is Toyota trading at a 10 PE ratio? And Tesla is trading at 70 PE ratio. And I was like, oh, that's because more growth is priced into Tesla. But if you take a look at Toyota's growth prospects are insane, right? So if you take a look at its revenue growth, you take a look at its EBIT growth, it's very comparable by some respects to Tesla, right? 28% EBIT growth forward, 21% EBIT growth year over year, actually negative 5%. So a lot is priced into Tesla, and what is priced in is the fact that it's not just a car company, right? So Tesla is not just a car company. Tesla is a robotics company. Tesla is a AI company. Tesla is a self-driving company. But if Elon says I'm no longer incentivized to make AI products, within Tesla, then automatically that inflated valuation, which is based on Tesla being more than just a car company, starts to come into question, right? That's why that's a big deal. But honestly, I expected there to be more of a drop today. $3, 3% ain't so bad, to be honest. Or sorry, not even 3%. It's down $3 pre-market. Yeah, I forgot the market's not even open today. So how low could Tesla go? I mean, what does that mean, bro? This isn't a fucking limbo competition. All right, so here's what I'm looking at on ES. Let's do our top-down analysis here. Taking a look at the daily, right? What we want to see is if if S&P 500 is coming into an area of imbalance or an area of liquidity, and currently on the daily, it doesn't. There isn't much showcased here, right? So this is when you start going down to the 4-hour. Now, if you look at the 4-hour, yesterday was a holiday, so we didn't get really the full gamut of volume, but it's very interesting to me that we did not take out this high. And if you look at overnight, wait a minute. So here's London high. I'm now on the 15-minute. Here is London low, right? It's interesting that we took out London low and also took out London high, right? Where's the next resistance for Tesla? Well, you mean support? Because it's dropping. So now we also did break structure, right? On the 5-minute, on the 15-minute. So I'd be curious to see what happens off of this, right? Because we took out liquidity, broke structure, retraced into this imbalance. Now, retracing into it multiple times doesn't give me confidence that this imbalance is actually strong, right? Or else you can actually take a long from here, to be honest. Let's look at what NQ is doing to see if there's any clues. NQ very similar, but we did not take out London high. So there's London low. So there's divergence between NQ and ES. And that divergence actually looks like bullish divergence. And NQ looks like the stronger one, right? So we have a lower high on ES, and on NQ, we have a higher high, right? This right here is called bullish divergence. So guys, there's 600 of you here in the 82 likes. Hit that thumbs up. It costs you nothing, and it will allow other people to find this stream. Hit that thumbs up. All right. So the fact that the fact that NQ didn't take out London low, for now, at least on the 15-minute, is actually a bullish sign. And we did break structure, right? So this would be a pretty sensible long. But again, I mean, even NQ tested this area twice, and ES tested this area 3 times. So it doesn't give me confidence yet that this area will hold. So I'm looking for more confirmation. I need to break above this junk here for me to even consider a long, especially the fact that they're down, 0.4%. But if there is one to long, it would be NQ. NQ definitely is a stronger one than ES so far. Looking at the Russell might be the one that provides opportune trades here. Although I'd like to see this get taken out. So these relative equal lows here, I would like to see this get taken out first on the Russell. Let's take a look at gold. Let's take a look at gold. So gold is going to be dependent on what the dollar does. And right now, if you guys have been following the stream, you guys know that this is the area I was looking at for the dollar to dig into, right? Before potentially dropping from here. And we are now finally digging into that, right? On the daily. So this is a high time frame imbalance here. Plus, this represents a previous order block, right? You have this area here, essentially. You have a fair value gap. And this order block here, right? So if the dollar gets rejected here, that is going to set up the next long in gold. Now, gold looks pretty decent. This is the 15-minute. So this is the type of power of 3 action that you'd like to see if you are going to long something, right? You have consolidation. And then you have the manipulation move, which, if the power of 3 plays out, is usually followed by expansion. And one way to ascertain how big the expansion will be is to draw out your standard deviation, right? And you measure the manipulation leg, essentially. And you have these -1, -2 numbers. So if we are to expand, this would be your first target. This would be your next target. What is the dollar futures ticker? DXY. DX is the futures, but Dixie's the index, right? Just like SPX is the index, ES is the futures. When filling a gap, can it be filled in after hours, or should it be done during regular market hours? It could be done whenever. What is the setting on that fib? -1, -2. You see it right here. And I have it all the way until -4. So I have -1, -2, -4. Please check out XLP. Let's check out XLP. Yeah, I mean, I was saying that you want to look at distressed areas in the S&P 500. So XLP, which is consumer staples, is one. Utilities is the other, right? Utilities is the other. And then now, because of the drop in oil, XLE, it's not as lucrative, but I would rather trade crude oil by itself. But yeah, it's certainly not as inflated as tech, for instance, which is just ripping past all-time highs. Kenan, what's going on, bro? Good morning, bro. Thoughts on Netflix? Thoughts and prayers, bro. On the 2-week chart, the RSI is broken above a downtrend. If you trade off of RSI, is how you go broke, dude. Don't take trades off of RSI. Like, if you check RSI as a minor confluence on the long term, fine. But don't trade off of RSI. That's how you go broke, dude. And if you don't believe me, look at Nvidia. I've gone over this multiple times, right? Look at the RSI in Nvidia. It was literally overbought since 50, like it was overbought at $50. And it's now trading at 550. Okay. And it was overbought at 50. It was even overbought at 30. Overbought at 100, overbought at 200, overbought at 270, and it went all the way to 550. Trading off the RSI is not efficient, bro. Your outlook for EA? Guys, ask me a more specific question, man. Please don't ask me lazy questions. RSI, really stupid indicator. Oh my God. Savage, dude. I like Riot over Mara, and I'll be on. I'll tell you why in a second. Is VIX broken? Yeah, bro, it's broken. Snapped in half. What do you mean is VIX broken? Where do you guys get this stuff? See, I know you'd be watching channels like Game of Trades or Maverick of Wall Street that spell to you doom and gloom. That's where these questions come from. VIX is broken. Yeah, see, NQ looks looks super strong. But I'm waiting. I'm waiting until it breaks above this junk. All YouTubers bearish this weekend means bullish week. I actually think the track record for this week is bearish. But I mean that means nothing. We're talking about 1 week. I am gonna give you my overall take in a second. But yeah, I mean I don't think there is a ton to be bullish about. I don't think that there's a ton to be bearish about just yet, but there is something scaring me for sure. How about ZT? I told you about ZT, didn't I? Look at ZT. It's been rallying since October. And this was the last area that I told you I was looking for a buy. It's up like 1,100 per contract. Calls for SPY going to run higher due to Trump. Bro, I want you to look at how the stock market performs under different presidents. It literally doesn't matter who the president is. You think that there's a difference between Democrats and Republicans when it comes to the corporatocracy? They're both capitalists, bro. Obama had the greatest bull market in history. Stock market all-time highs with Biden. Yeah, and it was at that time it was all-time highs with Trump, and the time before it was all-time highs with Obama. You guys are duped into thinking that these stupid little teams of yours actually make a difference. And duped into thinking that one is more capitalist than the other. Nancy Pelosi is a fucking Democrat. She's the greatest trader I've ever seen in my life. No one's more capitalist than Nancy Pelosi, bro. Not only is she a great trader, she's a fucking inside trader. Okay, that's how savage she is. Trust me, every one of those people like money. Depends on who's the president, Fed president. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't depend on who's the Fed president. It depends on if the Fed exists. If the Fed exists, liquidity exists. That's it. Nancy Rex All. She's the greatest trader of all time. See, look how powerful NQ. This is why I was saying I would long NQ over ES. Especially if NQ gets above this level here. Because ES essentially formed equal highs here. Right? Let's see. Hold on. Let me look at it at a lower time frame. Again, right now, I'm not taking a trade just yet. Market just opened. But I think there it is. We're about to take that high. Isn't it? Woo! Look at how strong NQ is, man. Look at how strong NQ is. See? ES is weak as fuck. Same high. Same high that it can't get above. Let's see what's above us, right? So now that we surpassed obviously midnight high, pre-market high, etc. We want to take a look at what's above us. Let me look at the 15-minute. The next target on NQ is 16,978. ES, I would not long ES today, guys. I wonder what inside the sector, what in ES is dragging it down. Surprisingly, Tesla being down 2% doesn't seem like that bad considering what Elon said. But Tesla's in NQ as well, though. I might long gold if we can get to this level. I might take a long on gold. Apple drawing it down. Dude, Apple's in both NQ and ES. So is Tesla. I don't believe the insider trading thing. Okay, bro. Oh, my God. There was some news about Boeing that another incident. What was the incident, guys? There was another incident that happened over the weekend. This is a falling knife, man. This is why people that were asking, should I buy Boeing? I'm fucking wait it out. You can't have doors flying off midair and not expect to affect the stock, especially a stock that had two major crashes on that same model airplane. But there was something about Boeing, though. There was one more incident that happened. It wasn't just that panel being blown out. There was one other thing that happened. I can't remember what it was. Windshield cracked? Yeah. Yeah, it was the flight. It was a flight that took off from Japan and then came back to Japan, right? That one. In Chicago. No, in Chicago what happened was there was a flight that skidded because there was so much snow. I'm talking about the windshield crack in Japan. Man, look how strong NQ is. Was down 0.5%, now it's down 0.18. Let's see if we can scalp this here. 16,980 is my next level for NQ, but I'm still waiting it out. Coming back after a 3-day weekend. Looking to see how volume resolves itself here. But 16,980, that's my level, guys. 16,978. Okay, RTY might be getting interesting here. See, what did I tell you? I said RTY wants to take out these lows, right? Took out these lows. Now what you want to see from RTY is a potential spike up. If we are going to long it. I'm not saying it will, but I'm saying that's what you want to see for an optimal trade. You don't want to short at a discount here. It was in Alaska, the window accident? No, guys, the The Japan incident. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, hit that thumbs up if you're on the stream. And for those of you that are just joining us, I created this PDF that goes over every single trade that I took to getting funded in Top Step, because I recently just got funded on my first try, hit the $3,000 profit target, right? So I created this. Again, if you're in the Discord, I'm just going to post it there. But if you're not in the Discord, follow me on Instagram and DM me the word funded, and I'll send you this for free. It's it goes over every single trade I took. It's time-stamped, the amounts, etc. Every single trade I took in order to get funded. So if you're interested in prop trading or funded trading, make sure that you follow me on Instagram and DM me the word funded, and I'll send this to you absolutely free. Mara is dumping hard. Is it easy to get funded? I mean, you're already asking the wrong question, bro. What do you mean, is it easy to get funded? I don't know. Is it easy to fucking make the NBA? Is it easy to fly a plane? It all depends on you. No, nothing is easy that's worth having. So I'm looking to buy the Bitcoin miners. I'm going to let you in on a secret here, okay? I'm going to let you in on a secret here. I'm trying to see something, though. 1 second. SPY ETF. NVIDIA isn't an ES? Yes, it is, dude. What do you mean? It's the 4th highest weighted stock in the S&P 500, right after Amazon. All right. So if you go to the correlation coefficient in TradingView, okay? And let's go to Bitcoin, the Bitcoin Liquid Index. This is going to tell you the correlation between the stock, in this case, this is Mara, and Bitcoin, right? You said funded, correct? Yes. DM me the word funded. FUNDED. Yes. Go to my Instagram, follow me, DM me the word funded. If you look at this correlation coefficient, right, this tells you the correlation between Bitcoin's price and the Bitcoin miners, because everyone thinks that the Bitcoin miners and Bitcoin, that there's a correlation there, right? Now, a lot of times there is almost a perfect correlation. If you look here, this is almost at 1. There are times when Bitcoin and the miners are not correlated. And when this creates a downtrend and it becomes decoupled, right? These are usually the opportune times to pick this up. So when I'm looking at Mara, it is currently slightly correlated to Bitcoin. Right now it's at 0.3%. But if you look at Riot, come on. Riot is already negatively correlated to Bitcoin right now. So that is why I'm looking at Riot, and I'm looking to sell puts on Riot and not Mara. I don't care for either one. This is just a trade. All right. We got some tanking action going on. Back at this level? Wow. This is not a day for the faint of heart, guys. No clear direction yet. If you zoom out, look at the 15-minute, we have now created these large barcodes since 8 a.m. If we are bullish, this is my next target, 16,978. Need more confirmation. Not taking a trade yet. Relative equal lows here on NQ. Yes, very good observation, Surf. You essentially want these to get taken out. Here, let me take out some of these lines. This right here is SMT. You essentially want these lows to get taken out. Oh, you know what would be crazy? What would be crazy is if these lows get taken out into this fair value gap. Let's see. I really want a long gold then. How long you think you can hold a position for swing long term? I don't even know what that means, bro. What do you mean, how long do I think I can hold it? I have no idea what that question means, bro. You can hold it for as long as you like. What was the ticker name? On what, bro? On what? There it is. Relative equal lows into this fair value gap. Man, I really, really, really want to take a strike at NQ here. What's ES doing? Oof. I bet you could scalp this, but there isn't anything broad here. Asking for a friend. I have 50K to put in Tesla stock. If it hits 200 to 210, would that be a reasonable move? What do you think of silver? I don't know. What do you think of pancakes? What I think is silver in terms of what? Silver is shiny. Yeah, it's true. Not as shiny as gold. I like white gold over silver. Bullish on pancakes. Waffles are better? That's a crime, bro. Pancakes are better than waffles. Dino, you are wanting to put $50,000 in a stock and you were asking if it's reasonable. Bro, at some point, you got to go in here, look at Tesla, look at its growth, look at its financials, look at its income, look at its valuation, look at its profitability. At some point, you got to come in here. If you're willing to drop $50,000 of your hard-earned money, at some point, you got to start doing some reading, bro. Right? Because it'd be crazy if I said yes, you're literally going to invest $50,000 off of what some random YouTuber responds to you in a comment. At some point, you're going to have to crack open the books, Dino, and look in here and make your own decision, bro. Does it seem reasonable to who? It might seem reasonable to someone who has a lot of money and they're looking to put it into a semi-risky mega cap. It might be very unreasonable to someone who's looking to retire in 3 years. Make your own determination, bro. You're talking about investing, right? Trading is a different story. All right, we took out these relative lows here. ES took out low of the day. So I imagine NQ will do that before any sort of run up. Man, NVIDIA is super strong, though. NVIDIA is up 1.7% while everything else is down. Wouldn't there need to be a catalyst to change the market? I don't know. What does change the market mean? Ay. AMD is mooning more than anything. 4.4% up. Is it too late to long Celsius? Yes. You're way, 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 way too late. We longed Celsius at 49. It's now trading at 60. It's way too late. This is when we're starting to take profit. I actually sold calls against Celsius. All right, Tesla looks interesting. Tesla looks super interesting here. It just took out pre-market low. And we have this air gap here from when Elon popped off between after hours and pre-market. The only thing is yesterday's lows, previous day's lows are right here. Doesn't make for an optimal long because there's already a major potential resistance right here, right? But Tesla only being down 1% after all that. Bought Tesla at 213. Yeah, I have cash secure puts on Tesla. I have the 205 cash secure puts. So if I get assigned Tesla, I'm going to get assigned below 200. And I'm okay with that. Guys, if you're on the stream, hit that thumbs up. Okay, we took out lows on ES. Now shit gets interesting. And NQ took out the relative lows, but bounced from that fair value gap. And I want to see. Okay, we might have a play on RTY, guys. We might have a play on RTY. See, Paul, yes, it's tax short-term capital gains, but this is why futures are goated. Futures are only taxed 40% are taxed as short-term capital gains. 60% are taxed as long-term capital gains. Do you use cash or margin? I have my money in a mutual fund that pays me 5%, and I use that collateral in order to sell puts. So I'm gaining 5% while using that money for cash secure puts. Okay. NQ, again, much stronger than ES. Not even testing London low. I'm using Fidelity. You can't even trade futures on Fidelity, so I wouldn't use Fidelity. Do you play RTY or IWM? IWM is the ETF, so if you're trading options, you would trade IWM. But I trade RTY because it's futures. Coin puts, I think you're late. I'm definitely interested in a Nasdaq long at some point, and then looking at RTY potentially. But RTY, it needs to pop above this level first. Nasdaq already bouncing off of that area that I was talking about, right? We had those relative equal lows and then the 5-minute fair value gap. I have a feeling that I have to drill down. Let me see. Who's been asleep? Did you see Optimus fold that shirt? Yeah. Using SWVXX mutual fund? Yes. Let's see what we can do here. See, there's no fair value gaps on the 2-minute. There is one on the 3-minute. I might take that one. And the FUI. Should I go higher? Let's see if we get a fill here. Come on, you bitch. This ain't gonna work, bro. Do I keep this open? Do I keep this open? I don't like that we went all the way up here. I'm taking this off, actually. Yeah, I'm taking this off. Top step, profits will be taxed as income. What are your 3 favorite indicators? Time, price, and my eyes. You might think I'm lying, Joshua. There are no indicators in my chart. Look at it. That OpEx chop. What made you take the trade off? I didn't like that we rallied into an imbalance at the premium. But my trade was down here anyway. You could probably scalp the short, to be honest. Not a broad, but you could. What the fuck did I just do? But you could probably scalp this short from here. But I took the trade off because it looked like we were ripping into this imbalance. And if we did come down into this one, I didn't want to be caught because it's such a small imbalance here. I didn't want to be caught with a rip right through it, right? Tesla, wow. It's actually up. Good job, Tesla. Tesla said, fuck the haters. My chickens are listening to the live too. Do you live in Hawaii? Serious question. See, I told you could scalp short from here. Congrats to those of you that scalped short from here. Yeah, scalped short and long today. Yeah. Lost 4K on NVIDIA shorts. Why would you short NVIDIA, bro? I'm pretty sure you're the same one that asked me about it last week. Why would you short NVIDIA? You're shorting literally the most parabolic, best performing stock on the market. Do you know that you're supposed to short weak stocks, not the strongest stock in the last 2 years? If you scalped short here, congrats. Can we short Tesla? Yeah, dude. But I think you have to sell your house first and then take all of that money and then put it in Tesla shorts. So you can't short Tesla without selling your house first. Can you do a few options trading? No. I'm not going to take an options day trade. What's interesting on Tesla is we have this volume imbalance here. That seems to be where we have found support. I'm about to exit NVIDIA shorts. My Tesla Leap saved my account. How would your Tesla Leaps have saved your account? Tesla's been down since Christmas. If you were in Tesla Leaps, you also would have gotten smacked. Unless you got Leaps Friday. Even if you got Leaps Friday, you would only be slightly up now. And slightly, not enough to cover $4,000 of NVIDIA shorts. What's your take on Taiwan election new party? Bro, come on. I don't even fucking like following elections here. You want me to follow elections in Taiwan? I opened short on SQQQ. Daniel says, should I dump 50K on options? How do you feel about the Madagascar elections? Daniel, bro, like you're laughing. That's like in my perception, that's like what every other question is. You promised us workout vlogs. When? Bro, I'm waiting for you to come over here so we can work out at the home gym. You promised you'd visit the US, bro. You always get as close as Canada, and then you stop there and then go back to Dubai. Just one more flight over to the West Coast. All right. Well, for those of you that sold cash secure puts on Tesla on Friday, was it Friday or Thursday? Either way, should be recovered pretty well by now. SPY ripping? No, not as much as NQ. Like I said, NQ is the stronger one. SPY is still below its intraday triple highs here, which I think it will take out, but NQ hasn't even hit low of the day yet. Hasn't even hit pre-market low. And I think 16,980 is my target for NQ. I just got to find an entry. It's really 16,979. And I wouldn't have gotten filled on that entry down here anyway. Are you still in TLT for the long term and buying the dips? Yes, I'm in TLT for the long term. Okay. Let's see if we can catch something on RTY. RTY finally dipped back above. This is like a humongous power of 3 here, right? Check it out. Consolidation all morning. Manipulation. Let's see if we can get an expansion. $16,978. That's my target. Man, we gotta. There is no fucking imbalances to trade off of. Man, nice bounce on Tesla. When does the Vision Pro come out? Vision Pro come out on Apple? I think February 2nd, right? Is SPY 473 gonna come back up? What you mean? SPY's already at 475. All right, we just gotta find an entry because I'm telling you right now, this shit's going to 16,978. Funny thing, I bought at 213. I guess I got my answer. It's one day, Dino. I mean, what if it opens up tomorrow at 198? Are you going to be just as happy as you were 2 seconds ago? If you're talking about a trade, that's a different story. But you were talking about an investment. So you don't celebrate an investment 2 minutes later. But if you like the price that Tesla is at for the long term, then yeah, it's at a discount. Like, this shit's going to hit 16,978. My God. Would you roll over your CSP on Tesla? Why? No, it's at 205. Ay, ay, ay. I swear, if this hits 16,978, it's right here. How do you see Houthi attacks on shipping? Is it going to affect oil prices? I don't think it will affect oil prices, no. Unless they start hitting UAE and Saudi Arabia, I don't think it will affect oil prices. Man, at some point, I need y'all to tell me that I'm from Back to the Future. 16978, right there. What'd I tell you? You said you would buy Mara under 20? No, I didn't. I said I'd wait for the correlation coefficient to get negative. All right. Is that going to be it for Nasdaq? I got to take a look at the next levels. Good job on Tesla, man. If you shorted AMD or Nvidia, good night. What's interesting is that the 10-year is up 1.34%, but it is dropping. For the 2-year, I'm waiting on this level here. Z, I sold cover calls on Tesla for 280. Is this stupid? I love that you did it, and then you're asking me if it's stupid. The next question I'm waiting for, I'll be very disappointed if the next question is, Z, I was at a bar in Tijuana and someone handed me a pill and I took it. Is this stupid? Surf says that's how you end up in the donkey show. Thoughts on Tijuana pills? Y'all are about to get this stream demonetized. Aurel, why would you sell covered calls? Like, what do you mean, is it stupid? Based on what? If you sell covered calls, the consequence is that you let your shares go. You know what's so crazy, man? Here's what's so fucking crazy about trading psychology. You guys see this in real time, right? Tesla opened the market and it was red, and everyone, was talking about Elon's comments and whatever. And everyone's like, "Oh, is buying Tesla here stupid? Did I just do something stupid? I'm about to drop 50,000 on Tesla. Is that stupid?" As it's going down, right? Tesla literally has a tiny bounce off of an intraday level, and all of a sudden, you're getting you're getting questions of, is selling the 280 call stupid? It's so crazy how just these tiny candles will literally make you doubt your long-term perspective. It's so crazy. There's nothing like trading, man. There's nothing like trading. No, it's not stupid if you sold the 280 calls, if you don't mind getting your shares called at 280. But 280 is, pretty far from where we are now. Now, May, that's pretty far. You probably sold it in May because you just looked at the premium and nothing else. So, yeah, I think if you held your calls until May, there's probably a high chance you'll come close to getting your shares called. All right, we're coming up into this 15-minute imbalance here on NQ. It might see some resistance here. Oh my God, I didn't realize it was already 10 a.m. Eastern. I got to continue this live stream in the Discord. I got to continue this live stream in the Discord. Guys, if you want to join me for the rest of the live stream and the rest of the trades, hit that link in the description. As I said, if you want to get that PDF where I go over every single funded trade that I took, make sure you DM me the word funded on Instagram. Follow me and DM me the word funded. Otherwise, I will continue this live stream in the Discord. And it's still super early, so hopefully we can catch a monster trade. Really looking at gold at the moment and looking to see if we can catch a juicy trade on crude oil right here. But yeah, NQ did end up hitting that, 16,980-ish level that I was talking about. Didn't catch an exact entry for that. Was hoping to take the 1 minute. I think it was down here, but didn't even come down to that level. So I ain't tripping. We continue to call the markets correctly and accurately, and it's just a matter of refining so that we can get an entry. But otherwise, I will see you guys in the Discord in a few minutes. Peace.